And now joining me on WION Newsroom, Nader Judeja, who will break down the big business stories shaping your money and the economy. Miraj Shah will give us all the updates from the world of technology. And Atira Sasidaran will take us through all the action from the world of sports. We begin with Adya for the market updates.
Well, thank you, Diksha. From rising oil prices and UK inflation to Japan's interest rate outlook, here are the top global business stories making headlines today. First up, oil prices extended their rally to near 6-week highs as escalating conflict in West Asia raised fresh concerns over global energy supplies. Brent crude climbed above $92 a barrel after US strikes on Iran continued for an 11th straight night, while Houthi threats forced Saudi oil tankers to change course in the Red Sea, adding to shipping disruption fears. Moving on, Britain's annual inflation rate slowed to 2.6% in the month of June, beating market expectations as lower fuel prices helped ease cost pressures. However, analysts warn the relief may be short-lived, with renewed fighting in West Asia pushing oil prices higher again, raising the risk of inflation rebounding above 3% later this year. And finally, the Bank of Japan is set to be open to raising interest rates faster than markets had expected as the yen's sharp weakness adds to inflation risks. While the central bank is expected to hold rates steady at its July meeting, officials are reportedly ready to act sooner if price pressures continue to build, with markets now pricing in a strong chance of another rate hike by the month of October. And that is it from business. Now for all the tech updates, it's over to you, Viraj.
Thank you, Adya. Now, French lawmakers have green-lit a law banning social media for children under the age of 15, making France the first European country to pass such a measure. After discussions on Tuesday, both houses of parliament, the Senate and the National Assembly, approved the bill, clearing the way for the ban to take effect on September the 1st. Now, under the new law, children under the age of 15 will not be allowed to open social media accounts, while platforms will have 4 months to close existing accounts and implement approved age verification systems. Now, President Emmanuel Macron wants the law enforced before the school new year, says it is aimed at protecting young people from the harmful effects of social media. Moving on, music streaming platform Deezer says AI-generated music now accounts for more than 50% of all tracks uploaded to its platform, with daily AI uploads reaching about 90,000 tracks in June. Now, the company has said that it will remove AI-generated tracks that have not been streamed in the past 6 months or are linked to fraudulent streaming activity. Deezer said the move is aimed at protecting artists and songwriters while reducing payment dilution caused by AI-generated music. Finally, a group of 25 US Republican lawmakers has urged President Donald Trump to take action against the European Union's digital rules, saying they unfairly target American technology companies. The lawmakers called for trade investigations and possible action under the US Trade Act, arguing that the EU's Digital Markets Act places heavy regulatory burdens on US firms. They also criticized the EU's treatment of companies including Google, Apple, Meta, Amazon and Microsoft, while alleging that Chinese platforms such as Temu and AliExpress are not subject to the same rules. That's all we have for you from Tech. For Sports, it's over to you, Atara.
Thank you, Miraj. Here are the top sports stories we're trying for you at this hour. We'll begin with football first. With the FIFA World Cup all wrapped up, clubs are now shifting their focus to transfer markets. Premier League club Chelsea has completed the signing of English midfielder Morgan Rogers from Aston Villa. Rogers completed a move to Chelsea in record British deal. The attacking midfielder reportedly signed on a deal worth £117 million, roughly 157 million US dollars. This makes him the most expensive British player in history. Rogers had 18 goals and 16 assists in the Premier League across the last 2 seasons. He was also part of the English side that finished third at the World Cup 2026. Rogers was a long-standing Arsenal target and a priority signing for Mikel Arteta from well before the summer, but the ruthless move from Chelsea have him see the deal at the West London club. Over in cricket now, David Warner has pleaded guilty on Wednesday to drink driving and will be sentenced later this year. Warner is scheduled to be sentenced on August 18. The former opener returned a positive alcohol test after stopping short of a roadside breath test in Sydney's eastern suburbs on April 5th. Warner faces a maximum 6-month driving disqualification, a fine of up to $1,500 and a maximum prison sentence of 9 months. Warner retired from international cricket in 2024. He currently captains Pakistan Super League franchises Karachi Kings and Sydney Thunder in Australia's Big Bash League. Lastly, in tennis, the French Open is said to offer players a share of the tournament's revenue amid the ongoing dispute over prize money. Roland Garros officials made the proposal to players' representative Larry Scott during talks held at Wimbledon around 2 weeks ago. While no agreement has been finalized, the move could put the French Open ahead of the other 3 Grand Slams in revenue sharing. The decision also increases pressure on the US Open, which is expected to announce its prize money details for this year's tournament early next month. Well, with that, we've come to the end of the sports segment. It's back to you, Diksha.
Thank you so much, Adira, Miraj and Adya for getting us all those updates. And with that, it's time for us to slip into a very short break. Don't go anywhere. More news and updates will follow on the other side. You're watching Beyond World S1. Stay tuned.